Now do we just whoop.
Hello. Hey, hello, echo. Hello, oh, echo. There's no real echo. I'm just really good at pretending. Really good at pretending. Don't criticize me. Don't do it. I beggeth. I beg you. Alright, so... if it isn't obvious I'm live, I mean... I would say it's pretty obvious. Just give me 1 second to finish setting up, and we will get stuck in proper, as they say across the pond. I don't know if that's exactly what they say, but you know what? Let's just not worry about it for now. Alright, give me 1 moment. We are... yep, okay. All systems are go. We're live. Give me 1 second. Just need to brush my teeth, get some water real quick. I know brush my teeth sounds a little out of place there, but you know what? I'm okay with that. Give me 1 moment. It will be about 3 minutes. We will start on time today. BRB. There you go. Yeah. Oh. Crazy. Ay, ay, ay. Alright. Alright, yeah, we bastards. Let's crack on. What? Oh. Oh my. It appears as though I am slightly out of frame. Hello, 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 hi. I'm Goose, and I am being very sneaky. Hello. Oh my gosh, hello. That's me on the frame. That's me, hello. Hello, everyone. Do you like my pained look? I'm entertaining. Greetings. Alright, well, I didn't know what to do with my hand there. What am I supposed to do with my hands? What do I do? Welcome. I know that's a bit of a strange intro, but welcome. You know, it really brings today's subject matter into focus. Today we're talking about mental health. So, Therapy Thursdays, it seems to be a pattern that we keep regressing back. I don't know if it's a step backward, but we keep going to the old ever-present theme of mental health. And mental health is a thing that I would say I advocate for. And I would love myself and, you know, all of my friends and loved ones to all enjoy the stability that a maintained mental health can provide. So therefore, that is why today is just one of them days that a goose goes through. We're leaving the floor open again today to those topics. And I'm sorry that they seem strange. They're not, I guess, hard stances. I don't think that the earth is flat. It's things that I'm willing to argue. So maybe I'll clarify. Maybe I'll spend some time readjusting the text here in a few minutes to make it more clear. But those are the topics we can cover today if you'd like to. However, the most important topic for today is theology-based or faith-based therapy. Mental health, we're talking about the mental health field. I feel like it is important right off the bat to mention, for all intents and purposes, that I am not a qualified physician. I am not a doctor. I'm not a licensed clinician. I am not a licensed therapist. None of those are titles that I can apply to myself. Excuse me. Internal burp there. There's an external one there. None of those titles are titles that I can claim to have any kind of grounding in. So, you know, take what I say with a grain of salt. And if you do experience a true mental health crisis, please stop watching my stream immediately and go and find a qualified specialist that can help you with whatever it is that you need. If I think that you might be having a mental breakdown, I will probably recommend someone. I probably will not try to treat it myself because I, again, am not a qualified therapist. Nothing I say can be taken as medical advice. However, I am a qualified consultant, so if you want, I can give you business advice. That's something I can give. I am qualified. So today, we're going to talk very specifically about faith-based counseling. And I think that making a distinction between therapy and counseling is a good idea here, because a lot of faith-based counselors are not simultaneously qualified or licensed therapists. They may have gone to school and they may have obtained the degree and they may have gotten the hours that you need and done every single thing up to getting their license. It's just that most of them tend to hit a wall at some point in their knowledge, and we can discuss that as we go, but I'll spoil it for you. The wall is their faith. And does that make faith-based counselors any less qualified to help people? Not entirely, not necessarily. Does it pave the way for legitimate grifting, though, to become part of the their therapeutic zeitgeist? Short answer to that is kind of. I think that it's fair to assume that most professions and most industries do have the potential for corruption and for spreading of misinformation and for charlatanry in many different forms. So it would be weird to say that that there's no possibility of anyone scamming anybody through faith-based therapy, but the problem with it is that it is much easier to do so. What is faith-based therapy? Really is as simple as it sounds. It is a mental health counseling environment where a person who is either familiar with or a fellow believer in whatever religious doctrine you happen to subscribe to, who then provides you the same services that a secular therapist would then provide. Again, their faith, if they are a follower, comes, to a certain brick wall where they cannot necessarily counsel someone beyond that. Is that detrimental to someone's mental health? I don't know. I don't have experience. I do. I have personal experience having gone to a faith-based psychologist, just because that was what was available to me. And he said that he wouldn't really incorporate faith, and he never really did. So keeping church and state separated, just the way I like it. But so yeah, I've never seen the how things come out from the perspective of a faith-based therapist. Faith-based therapist. No, I said that right. Just doubting myself. So I think that the role of theology in mental health is proportional, or is important, proportional to the population of Christians in any given population. You can count for the whole country if you want. I think that the statistics currently are that it's about 60% of people who claim to have some. No, I think it might be even a higher percentage, right? Let's double check that. What a total of the world claims to be religious. So yeah, 84%, a staggering statistic. 84% of the world claims to be religious. So obviously faith-based therapy or counseling, again, we need to make a distinction between those two for this specific purpose. Faith-based counseling is pretty important, I would say. I would say that a lot of people would benefit from an objective voice to kind of help guide them towards their next step in life. And that's really what therapists are there to do. So is it on its face a scam? Probably not. The difference comes from how people use what they claim to be faith-based therapy. Now, these are your abortion counseling services type places. If you've never heard of abortion counseling services, then congratulations, man. That's a dark rabbit hole to go down. But if you've never heard of it before, you lead a lily white existence. I guess it doesn't have much to do with race, but you lead a privileged existence, and I salute your your ability to stay away from scary things. So, and I guess if you're Christian, then knowing about abortion counseling doesn't really mean anything, because you probably don't believe in abortion anyway, which is fine. That is your right to believe. So what actual Christian, or not Christian, what actual abortion counseling, oh my God, it's the fiber pills. That's what it is. I'm an old man. Gotta take my fiber. But it gives me like the chest gas for some reason. Weird. It's not acid reflux and it's not heartburn. It's just you get a burp in here, and sometimes it wants to come out, but sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it just goes blah, blah. It's really weird. Didn't really start getting that until after I started taking fiber pills. Anywho, so abortion counseling clinics are places that advertise that they can give resources to expectant mothers that will help them in the process of, you know, either being pregnant or thinking about getting rid of the pregnancy or whatever. Whatever the situation is, they say they provide counseling services. If you've ever actually gone into one of those places, which I had the not too fun privilege of being able to be witness to when a girl that I had been friends with in high school had gotten pregnant. I think she was maybe like, I don't know, maybe just turned 18 or something, like 17 or 18, something like that. But her boyfriend at the time was like this criminal guy, I guess. I don't know. He'd gone to jail for some reason. I'm assuming that he was like some kind of a, I don't know, a hoodlum of some sort. But so, you know, we met senior year of high school. She was already like 3 months pregnant, and she, I guess, broke up with the guy when he went to jail. And so then she came to me because we were already friends, and she was like, I need somebody to go with me to this counseling thing, as my family wants me to go. You know, let's go and let's do this thing and just get it done with. And I was like, all right, yeah, I will be your rock. I will be the what is it? What is it? Oh my God. It's the term for people, moral support. Jesus. I will be the moral support that you need through this tough and trying time. Though getting involved in any kind of family situation where the father is in jail, where he might suspect that I'm trying to be part of the family situation, a little unnerving, a little concerning, but you know what? I'll do it for my friendship. It went fine. And I think she was very graceful through the whole thing. Like, she sat there and she listened to the whole spiel. And so abortion counseling clinics are where essentially Christians try to talk you out of getting an abortion. And they show you all this, you know, the same, I promise I'm not picking my nose, I'm just itching it. And they give you all the same propaganda that anti-abortion lobbies do. Anti-abortion organizations, anything that's like, you know, Westboro Baptist Church, probably a little bit more brutal in their terminology, but all that kind of stuff. Like, you're gonna go to hell, your baby is, you know, gonna burn in hell because it's not baptized, or whatever. I don't know what their whole rhetoric is, but the problem remains that it was a very weird experience. And again, I grew up church adjacent. I didn't grow up believing the Bible, but I definitely grew up sort of parallel. My mom was she wasn't religious. So I don't know if you guys are familiar, but in like the 80s and 90s and early 2000s even, there were people who, like, I mean, even now probably, I'm sure, like centrists or people who are on the fence, they say, oh, you know, I believe in God, but I'm not really religious. That sort of person, the sort of non-committal establishment Christian, if you will. Sorry, I wanted to just put something entertaining on the screen while I shut my camera off for a moment. We are going to be watching this, but I did want to talk just a little bit more about the Christian-based abortion counseling services. So what they will do is they will basically take you into a room that looks like a room that you're going to get, you know, some medical treatment in, but that's not it. That's not what happens. What happens is they corner you and they essentially try to cajole you into signing like faith contracts and making sure that you're like, you're not going to abort this baby, are you? You're not going to abort this baby. You know, you want to make sure that, in like just really like sort of manipulative and slimy tactics to try and get these mothers to, you know, either sign the baby over to them like for their adoptions, or to just not have an abortion, which is whatever, you know. That's if a person is susceptible enough to that type of, you know, religious pressure, then sure. I mean, whatever. Then they're part of the faith, probably, and that was something that they might have wanted to do anyway. Like, just listen to the people who are trying to convince them that. Maybe they just needed a voice to hear. It's just like the same. It's the same as these people who claim to have been trans and then detransitioned. Like, they're just doing propaganda for the church, sort of thing. So now that we've mentioned sort of what a lot of these potential scammers might look like, using the veil of Christianity to try and obscure the truth from secular people or from gullible people, honestly, that's sort of the theme here, unfortunately. Give me one moment and then we will watch the video. This video will actually explain much more about sort of what I had originally thought about faith-based counseling. So it'll give you sort of a good jumping off point for where my mind was at the time. Apparently he's wrong, but we'll take a look at it. Give me 1 second. Also, before we get started, I wanted to mention that recently I've been thinking that, you know, people probably aren't engaging with my live streams or my videos because I've taken like this drastic tone shift from like just being entertaining to trying to be more educational or controversial. And I guess, you know what I kind of came to the realization of? I was kind of looking over some of my older videos. I guess I've always kind of been this way. I post mostly political and you know, scam watch stuff, so I don't know. I wanted to start things out this time, my next foray into streaming and YouTube and stuff like that. I wanted to be a little bit more even keeled with my approach, but I think I am. I think I'm okay. I was afraid that I was going a little overboard, trying to be like, oh man, maybe I'm doing too much controversial stuff. Maybe I'm doing too much of the political stuff. I think it's a good mix. I think honestly, I got a lot of gaming content. I got a lot of, you know, stuff that I can turn into like long form or short form content. I got stuff. I think that's about all the housekeeping stuff that I had to talk about. I think we can get to the reactions. So this is a call-in episode, call-in stream, call-in show, whatever you want to call it. The links for the Discord, which is the main method that I know of to get to call in to streams. Best way to sync us up anyway, I think. Unless you're streaming too, which if you are, I apologize. I think the other one is there's like a conferencing streaming platform thing that I guess is pretty fun to use. That kind of helps if like streamers are trying to call in because they want to sync with the you get what I'm saying. But yeah, so feel free to call in on the Discord if you would like to debate any of the topics featured in the list above. They're not my stances. I did say that they were my stances last stream, but I actually looked at them and I don't believe the Earth is flat, so they're not my stances, but we can argue about them. I will tell you my stance. If you argue, if you believe, maybe I'll just edit that. You know, I think it'll require a lot less explaining if I just edit this. All right. Debate topics. And then in parentheses, I guess. My stance is... Alright, trans women / men are women / men. Yep, that is true. MAGA equals cult. I agree with that. The Bible... God of the Bible is a bastard bitch boy. God of the Bible is a bastard bitch boy. The earth flat earth wait, so my stance is not that it's a flat earth. My stance is that the earth is a globe. Can't believe this is still a thing. Immigration should be free and unrestricted. Tips suck, or tipping sucks, but for now it's necessary. Tipping sucks, but for now it's necessary. Okay, so I think that's a good thing. A good thing. It's a good thing. That's Martha. Martha. I have to the words don't rap. They don't rap. They don't rap and they don't rock. Rock. Background opacity, background color. No, they don't. Oh wait, text transfer. Nope, they don't rap. Nope, they don't rap. I looked. They don't rap. God of the Bible sucks. The earth is a globe. We'll just leave it at that. Immigration should be free and unrestricted. Let's see how that affected the immigration is good. Tipping sucks, but needed, I guess. And then we'll just say trans people are people. Oh no, trans people exist. There you go. There are people who are just still trying to deny that whole thing in the first place, which is... There you go. All right, that's much better. And then we can even make it bigger. All right. Perfect. All right, I got the topics up. Could even like, is that fancy? That's not fancy, is it? That's not a thing. Nah, that's not a thing. You won't try to get like, you know, too fancy about anything. We want to try and keep things, you know, sort of basic. Goes with my whole blue collar vibe, you know. Gotta stick with the theme, especially on Theme Thursday. All right, so listen to this guy. He's a Christian, and he's talking about Christian therapy or faith-based therapy, whatever you want to call it. But he gives you a peek behind the curtain of what real Christians think about therapy. Listen closely.
This went viral, hit my timeline, and I screenshotted it. He goes, first, therapy is invented. Next, 120 years pass. Next, everyone is more anxious, neurotic, and depressed than ever before. By the way, can we just say that's a fact? So,
which I agree with. I agree with his initial assessment, and it's sort of the left-handed fallacy that he's fallen victim to here. It's present with a lot of Christians. A lot of Christians, a lot of MAGA, a lot of Christians, a lot of people who are fundamental in their beliefs, a lot of faith-based ideologies. He he thinks that, you know, the presence of people with mental illness, or the increase in the population, or all the pups are inside. I'm gonna go close that door because it's getting warm. Some, I guess, decent synthwave, right? I don't know. I feel like it is. Oh, that is why it's so loud in my goddamn ears. Jesus! I had my volume up to 90. Or 100, or something. Damn. This is much more tolerable. It was just blaring, and I was like, I don't know what I did wrong. So. Anywho, just to remind you guys, feel free to call in. Call in if you disagree, or if you disagree with any of the above, or if you have a take on Christian therapy. I'm willing to hear it. I would love to collaborate with you, put our minds together, and do a little, you know, back and forth. It sounds cool, doesn't it? Sounds like fun, I guess. Anyway, listen to this guy's take on Christians who go to therapy.
Like, people right now live in the most therapeutic culture.
Oh wait, no, sorry. The left-handed thing. Just because there's more awareness of something doesn't mean that it's just all of a sudden popping up. That doesn't mean anything. Trans people have been around for hundreds of years, hundreds and hundreds of years. Gay people, same story. You know, slavery's always been bad. Who's arguing that it's not? Well, people are, I guess. I've heard stories. Don't know where that came from though. There's so many black people now. Well, then it must all those black people must all of a sudden be fizzling into existence. I don't know. Don't know why I had to include them. Maybe oppressed minorities. Just kind of the umbrella.
Has ever existed. Simultaneously, this is the most lonely, anxious, depressed, and suicidal generation ever existed. Now, in a secular culture, the therapist.
That's simply because kids these days are much, much more aware of their mental health than they used to be. Before, you would run to your pastor, and your pastor would say, you know, the Satan got a hold on you. Have you been beaten off, son? Satan been a hold on you. Satan got a put his ectoplasm. Let's just stop the thread there, but you get where that's going. Yeah. People these days are a lot more aware of their mental health. I think in the late 90s and the early 2000s, when, you know, millennials were becoming adults and doing their whole finding themselves thing, you know, we had just come off of like the Nixon and Reagan eras with all the flower children being parents and grandparents and raising their kids to be more self-aware and be more aware of the people around them, the community and things like that. You know, all those socialist and communist ideals. And so the kids grew up passing those ideals down. That's why it gets, it always goes in waves. Like trends and political ideals always go in waves, because the way that the landscape is right now will influence the next two generations. And then the next two generations are going to be either dissatisfied or satisfied with how things are happening now, and they're going to teach their kids to either fight against it or go with it. And it depends on, you know, majority of people dying out, and you know, the majority of conservatives are old people. So hopefully, I mean, you know, hopefully there will be some sort of a plateau or a leveling out when you know, those generations start to fade away. But we won't know for certain what's going to happen. I think we can always anticipate that the pendulum's going to swing in another direction, which is, what is that? There's a political term for that. It's like just a fun term, and it escapes my brain. Overton window. That's the term I was looking for. Let's continue.
To replace the pastors. So
that That's the peak I was talking about. That's the peak behind the curtain.
Therapists replace the pastors. So
Therapists replace the pastors.
In a secular culture,
he's saying it.
The therapists replace the pastors.
He's saying that in a secular culture, the therapists replace the pastors. That's not the case, buddy. That's not how that works. Explain to me that you have a fundamental misunderstanding of how therapy works in as religious a way as you can. Congratulations, you've won. In a secular culture, nobody replaces pastors because there are no pastors in a secular culture. Very, very simple. It's one of them Neanderthal graspable ideas. Like, you could be, your stupidest friend who you keep around for shits and gigs, which that's not real friendship, by the way. Stop bullying people. I feel like this is a very easy, understandable thing. In a secular society, therapists don't replace pastors. You go to a pastor to reinforce your faith. You don't go to a therapist to reinforce your faith. You go to a therapist to facilitate your mental health. That's about it. So, weird.
So it's like, that's what you gotta watch out. So
he's just making content. He's just making content. I mean, he can always put like, I'm not a therapist in his bio or something like that, or I talk to experts, which is another clever way of saying that. And it doesn't matter who he hurts, doesn't matter who he traumatizes. It's okay.
a lot of people look to therapists as secular priests.
Mm-hmm. A priest can be like a therapist in that they give counsel to people when they're facing difficult or unfamiliar situations or choices. That's fine. I can get on board with that. But the problem comes in when you're saying that you're looking at therapists like they're priests. Like, there's no faith. Like, what we're talking about is Christians going to therapy or Christian therapy. And he's saying that in their lives, perhaps, I think what he means to say, see if I'm trying to like see the best in the situation. I think what he's trying to say is that a Christian person going to a secular therapist means that he's that they're substituting priest with therapist, which sure, but you can do two things at once. You can learn how to navigate your faith and your mental health at the same time, and there are specialists for things. You need a carpenter to help you build a house, right? You need a contractor to help hire the carpenter. Like, there are things that people specialize in that you need to just kind of accept that maybe a therapist is not a priest and a priest is not a therapist, and maybe they need to just stand on their own, perhaps. But if he's talking about secular society in general, we don't have priests. that's the whole point of secularism. Like, there's no priest. Like, Christians have this like such a weird, like a double dippy worldview where they get to say, that God is real, in your heart, in your soul, without having to prove any of it, without having to say like, and here's how I know that, because I literally saw the Spirit, it went right into you and it's in your soul right now. I can see your soul. I've got a special camera that can view your soul. I can see it. Like, it's just so much arbitrary, like, I've got a force field and you can't penetrate it. My faith is times 1,000. Na boo boo. Whatever you say bounces off of me and sticks to you who. Like, it is entirely like a faith-based thing, but it's like a faith in magic, in like some otherworldly force that can just do whatever it wants. And the only way that you can justify it is by saying, well, it's because God. Because God. Then why hasn't the Bible evolved in any of the time? Like, if he's omnipotent, if he can do whatever he wants, if he's like able to like make, you know, changes, or if he's timeless and doesn't adhere to the laws of space and time, why didn't he put something in the Bible about not owning slaves or about not killing innocent women? Like what? Like, or at least not specifically endorsing killing innocent women. Like, cause you know, I feel like it's inconsistent. And if he can do anything, if he realized, oh shit, we went like almost 2,030 years without updating the holy scriptures. Holy crap! Oh my gosh! Oh, sorry to say, holy sir, God, my friend, who, you know, maybe I'm an angel in heaven. I don't know, but oh my gosh, I just realized. And then God's like, wait, what? We haven't been updating the Bible. Oh my God, what does society look like right now? And then the angel's like, slavery is wrong again. Slavery's wrong. It's wrong this time. And then God goes, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my me. Oh my me. Wouldn't he then be like, oh, okay. Or is he maybe just a bastard bitch boy and likes slavery? I mean, that to me seems like the most if I have to believe that God exists, like Christians think for some reason about the world outside of Christianity, is that there is a God, like unequivocally, even to people who don't believe in God, there's still a God, and there's no way you can't believe in a God, and that's how they treat every argument. When you say that in secular society they treat therapists as priests, that's just sad, man. It means that you are so inflexible that you cannot conceive of a world outside of your religion. That's gotta be like, you can think of a pressure cooker, you know, like when there's too much steam in there, it can potentially explode, you know? Exactly, old helmet. That is exactly what I'm saying. Like, if God is timeless and can manipulate anything at any time, then it would make sense that he'd be able to say, hey guys, don't own people. Please don't own people. And if you do, don't claim to be my friends, because I don't endorse that. I don't get with that. But he didn't do it, so... And he still hasn't smote Trump, so I mean... Where you at, Christians? Also, like, when I was talking to Lil Mo a couple weeks ago when we were talking about the Bible, he said something about, if you really mean it when you repent. Because I was like, what about deathbed confessions? You know, are they legit? And he was like, if you really, really mean it, your heart really turns to Jesus or whatever. I don't remember exactly what he said, but he made that sort of point. And I was like, but like, okay, imagine that you're Hitler in the bunker, right? They're closing in, the walls are closing in, the writing's on the wall, whatever wall metaphors I can make. And, you know what's going to happen. You know exactly what's going to happen. And perhaps in the last few moments of your life, you think, I made a mistake. And you look up to God and you like, really put your hands together and you have your tiny little Charlie Chaplin mustache and you pray your fucking ass off. Good, we're 48 minutes in, I can cuss again. And you pray your fucking ass off and you really, really, really mean it. You go to heaven, so Hitler's in heaven. The Nazis were all Christians. They claimed to be Christians. And a Christian could say, well, that's fake Christianity. But, I mean, it just like if you were to put a puzzle piece from one puzzle into another puzzle, the jigsaw cut all the pieces the same way. You're putting one piece from one puzzle into another puzzle, meaning you're a fake Christian, but you're still following the Bible and you're still praying to the same God. I think you're gonna get into heaven, unfortunately. How many Nazis are up there? Probably proportional, I'd say, to the ratio of Nazis that exist in America. I think that would... Why have I started like adopting a a Rush Limbaugh style throaty waggle to my voical tones. Is it controversial? Sure. Is it news? Definitely not. Is it gonna piss people off? Probably not. People are generally pretty casual about a lot of this stuff, so I doubt it. But news coming in at 11. Breaking news: it is now partly sunny and 69 degrees. Nice. I don't know. I don't know where that sort of voice came from, but it does remind me of Rush Limbaugh, which gives me a little bit of a slimy feeling. The man was not a good guy. The man was not a good guy. The guy was not a good man. The guy. That sounds fine. Yeah, that works. I've made sense again. That's a gold star for me.
I've read that before, and I do just want to point out, it does not seem at a net scale like it's doing what we may have hoped it would do. But what I think...
Nope, see, again, this is why I made the point before. Just because you notice more people with left-handedness just means that we're not like trying to train it out of people or considering it demonic or witchcraft or whatever. It just means that there's people who are able to be left-handed now. That's all that is.
You understand, as a Christian, when you walk into a counselor's office, what you're doing...
See, now he's talking about being a Christian going to a therapist.
Whether you know it or not, is you're asking them to disciple you.
And I guess if you are the kind of person who can't compartmentalize and can't like understand that there's a difference between your therapist and your priest, then sure, yeah, you might want your therapist to disciple you, but like that's on a case-by-case basis at best. That was a lot of S's.
You're opening up the most vulnerable parts of your life, your heart, your emotional pathways, decisions that you're going to end up making. So what we want to do as Christians is, man, we want to make sure that we're getting wise and godly counsel from a counselor. And this is something...
I don't know what he meant by that. I think he meant go to a priest. But I don't know why he had to catchphrase it.
That as I look back and reflect on the one experience I had that was not a good godly experience in counseling, this is exactly what happened. So it's called the Centipede's Dilemma.
Which means that he's gonna make it up. This is all fake. This really happened, guys. This is totally real.
Okay, it says Centipede's Dilemma.
Hang on, let me, ask a centipede which one of its 100 legs moves the fastest and it forgets how to move. Reflecting on what we normally do without thought ironically worsens performance. The culture of endless self-reflection, therapy, and navel gazing is eroding important life skills. Where the fuck did you get that? How do you spell centipede? The Centipede's Dilemma. Okay, a short poem that lent its name to psychological effect called the Centipede Effect. Centipede Effect. So it's how you get the yips in baseball. Well, sports. I mean, that's not like a personality trait. It's just a thing that happens.
Ask a centipede which one of its 100 legs moves the fastest, and it forgets how to move. Reflecting on what we normally...
I mean, now, I think that because he's probably a Bible believer, he thinks that there's actually like the ability to talk to a centipede. Like if he went out to, the outside and there was a centipede walking along the sidewalk, do you think that he could ask it which one of its legs moves the fastest and expect it to not be able to move? That's faith. That would be faith, right?
Do without thought ironically worsens performance. A culture of endless self-reflection, therapy, and navel gazing is eroding important life skills. And what her point is dude, if you start walking into every situation, you're in a classroom, you're on a sports team, and the only thing you're thinking is, how does this affect my emotions? Bro, let me just tell you, that is a great way to completely cripple your life. This went viral, hit my timeline, and I screamed out. Thought ironically worsens performance. A culture of endless self-reflection, eroding important life skills. And what her point is dude, if you start walking into every situation, you're in a classroom, you're on a sports team, and the only thing you're thinking is, how does this affect my emotions?
Oh, for fuck's sake. What was the point you were raising?
Bro, let me just tell you, that is a great way to completely cripple your life.
Okay, so what he's saying to Christians is that if you go to therapy, you're going to hyperfixate on things and it's going to ruin your life. That's what he's straight up just saying. That is insane cuckoo bananas. But so that kind of gives you a window of how I initially thought that Christians and therapy were related. I didn't realize that there actually was, I guess, you know, again, I had a faith-based counselor, so I guess I should have remembered that and understood that faith-based counseling is a thing, but it seems so mutually exclusive, you know? Like, they always tell you to get counseling from your priest, so I don't know. Perhaps I blocked it out of my mind, and then I just realized it today, and that I figured that worked for the theme.
To just share a little bit about my mental health journey and my OCD.
How my OCD led me to Jesus. Ooh.
Diagnosis and how that led me to Jesus and how it eventually led me to Christian music. When I was 17,
That was a left turn. Is this a promotion? She's just a promotion for her
I started experiencing intrusive thoughts. These are thoughts that can have a wide range of topics. They're usually just things that a person finds distressing and disturbing to them. That just
everybody knows this already.
Coming because
you don't have to explain what intrusive thoughts are.
What does that mean about me?
People can Google it.
And I was having a lot of those, and from there I ended up developing panic disorder. The intrusive thoughts started to just get worse and worse and worse. And at the time, I didn't even know what it was. And during this time of being so lost and feeling like I have no...
Hold on a sec. I think I need to go put deodorant on. I think I forgot to do that. Give me 1 sec, I'll come back and we'll talk about it. Ooh, now I'm all fresh and I smell like a Macy's. That's right, a Macy's. Yeah, fancy. It's just Old Spice. But it smells fancy. And that's the point. And the reason I knew that I didn't have deodorant is because I didn't smell Macy's on me. I was like, you know, like if I go like this, of course, I can, you know, you can smell the fancy deodorant if you have it on. And I didn't smell the fance. So I needed to do the dance to the bathroom. God, what am I doing?
Hope left. I just.
Wait. So intrusive thoughts to panic disorder. Neither of those are OCD.
Decided to go to church. And
what? Wait. Is OCD a panic disorder? No. Is OCD intrusive thoughts? They're a core feature of obsessive compulsive. Okay. So I guess I didn't know that. Because I didn't know. So let me look at this with the context that I now have.
I wanted to just share a a little bit about my mental
looking at the
health
main
journey
screen, sorry.
and my OCD diagnosis.
I know that it's unsettling if a person that you're watching has their head like that the whole time. I just need to move my camera. But I'm lazy, man.
And how that led me to Jesus and how it eventually led me. Intrusive thoughts. These are thoughts that can have a wide intrusive thoughts.
Hold on.
I started 17 music. When I was 17, I started. These are thoughts
Did you
that
get
can have a
diagnosed?
wide range. Things that a person finds distressing and disturbing to them. That just makes the thoughts keep coming because you start thinking, why am I having these? What does that mean about me? And I was having a lot of those. And from there, I ended up developing panic disorder.
When were you diagnosed?
Intrusive thoughts started to just get worse and worse and worse. And at the time, I didn't even know what it was. And during
When
this
were
time
you
of being
diagnosed?
so lost and feeling like I have no hope left, I decided to go to church.
At what point were you diagnosed? Now imagine, I mean, I have a bit of a creative mind, you know, like maybe I am giving too much creative license to the situation, but here's kind of how I see it. Imagine that she's 17. She wants to start a music career. She's got rich parents because fucking look at her. And so like, they're in the church, you know, they're doing all like church stuff and they're like, oh, you want to make, you know, Christian music? She's like, well, I don't know what kind of music I want to make. And like, it's like whatever, you know, and so she wants her way, and you know, she has these proclivities, like she says like, oh, you know, I like the toothbrush right here, you know, and like she has these sort of like OCD tendencies, like really preferences that I think a lot of people mistake for OCD sort of tick things. And she kind of like, maybe subconsciously, maybe consciously, maybe she thinks it's like a tool or something like that, or subconsciously she is disappointed in the situation that she's in. And a teenager, you know, Christians don't really have a lot of outlets for expressing themselves, and there's way less flexibility from their parents and their parish, you know, as far as those things go. So perhaps there's a little bit of a limit on what she was able to express when she was younger, and this kind of led to a bit of like some compulsive habits or activities. And perhaps they could have been like even surface level, but parents probably would have been like, whatever, take care of it, you know, like we're Christian parents, we probably don't give a shit about our kids, we just do our work, and that's like whatever, and then we confess to God some other time when we'll still go to heaven. And so it doesn't seem like she gets diagnosed, but maybe she like has a therapist, or you know, like the church would be like, oh, this would be in what therapy they would refer to as intrusive thoughts or OCD or whatever. So it's such a shallow, surface level, likely made up story.
And when I met Jesus,
Yeah,
I finally had the hope that I...
See, and so you go straight from, I decided to go to church, meaning maybe she was like the kind of kid that didn't like going to church because her parents went to church, and she was like, oh, you know, I don't want to go, I don't want to go, I don't want to go. We'll help you start a music career. Okay, you know, oh, fine, looks like I got these Jesus feelings, you know, and so on and so forth. But yeah, so that was a weird thing, right? A little weird. Christian therapy, healing through God's grace.
Welcome to 2025.
Thank you very much. I'm happy to be here. I didn't think I would make it this far, but now that we're here, I'm just going to put one foot in front of the other and keep my eyes forward, and hopefully look up and down occasionally to catch things that I might have otherwise missed. That was very extemporaneous. I apologize.
Life can be overwhelming, right? But as a Christian therapist, I want you to know,
Red flag, Christian therapist.
there's hope and there's healing through God's grace. Sometimes it feels easier to bury emotions or avoid tough conversations, but Proverbs chapter 4:23 reminds us to guard our hearts because everything flows from it.
All right. Sorry, I'm just finding a Bible verse that I like. Give me 1 second. We're talking about fellow Israelites. Gosh, this book is dense. If any of your fellow Israelites become poor and sell themselves to you, do not make them work as slaves. They are to be treated as hired workers or temporary residents among you. They are to work for you until the year of Jubilee. Then they and their children are to be released, and they will go back to their own clans and to the property of their ancestors. Because the Israelites are my servants, who I am brought out of Egypt, and may not be sold as slaves. Do not rule over them mercilessly, but fear your God. However, your male and female slaves are to come from the nations around you. From them you may buy slaves. You may also buy some of the temporary residents living among you and members of their clans born to your country, and they will become your property. You can bequeath them to your children as inherited property and can make them slaves for life, but you must not rule over your fellow Israelites ruthlessly. I like that one. That's a, yeah, that's a good one. Real interesting. Real interesting. Yeah. Sorry. Christian therapist.
That means facing the pain, addressing the wounds, and trusting God to guide us in our process. Therapy isn't about fixing you, it's about helping you to uncover the freedom and peace God has for you. Healing happens when we invite Him into our broken places. So if you're ready to take that step, let's walk this journey together. Hit like if this.
So, allow me to extend a little grace her way. All right? Being the god of my own universe that I am. If you are taking the Bible passages and you are interpreting them as, you know, like proverbs, things to just listen to for both entertainment as well as a little bit of centering, if it is therapy to you, if it is comforting, if it makes you feel fulfilled and like you have direction and purpose, cool. And you're not taking it literally, cool. As long as you support science and understand that reality is something that we understand A, very little of, but B, also a good amount of, at least pertaining to us and our existence here, then cool, all good to go, great. But you know, if you're looking at it in a literal fashion, then you know, I wouldn't be following the Bible for any kind of advice. Should Christians go to therapy? Should they? Let's find out. Let's find out if Christians should go to therapy.
Christians go to therapy?
Oh yeah, man. I mean, the same way you go to a doctor for physical wounds or bruises, yeah, we should certainly go and get some assistance whenever we have emotional wounds or bruises. You know, there are times where we think certain things are an indictment of our faith.
Yeah,
but remember,
see,
that
I had the right opinion.
Works,
a Christian pastor agrees with me.
Dead. So one of the things I would say is I think
Why are
it's important
you-
that we find a Christian counselor that shares your values, your worldviews, and your beliefs.
I'm confused.
And to just make sure that you do.
Shouldn't this have been
and
part
that
of
therapy
in the
becomes a
studio, or was this like a
supplement and not
BTS
substitute? Listen,
role play
we are
scenario?
multifaceted beings. We're a physical body. We're an emotional body. We're a spiritual body.
I agree with all of that. I think that's a very down-to-earth and grounded take on Christians in therapy. Perfect. And he, you know, directly contradicts the other guy, which is great. Christian therapist, Anitra the dopest therapist.
But what if I told you that overthinking is really spiritual warfare? Overthinking is not just mental, it's spiritual. Because overthinking keeps you stuck in imaginary scenarios. You're bound by what ifs, and you're overwhelmed by things God never told you to carry. It's the enemy's way of keeping your mind racing so your spirit actually stays stuck.
I haven't been able to extrapolate a lot of actual information from what has been said so far, but I'm willing to keep it going.
Here's what the Bible says. 2 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 4 and verse 5. It says, the weapons we fight with are not of this world. We take every thought captive to make it obedient to Christ. Catch that. Every thought. The Bible doesn't say let your thoughts run wild and see what happens. It says take them captive. It says interrogate them. Find out why. Why are you here? And why? Because your thoughts can become strongholds if you fight with are not of this world. Spirit actually stays stuck. Here's what the Bible says. 2 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 4 and verse 5. It says, the weapons we fight with are not of this world. We take every thought captive to make it obedient to Christ. Catch that. Every thought. The Bible doesn't say let your thoughts run wild and see what happens. It says take them captive. It says interrogate them. Find out why. Why are you here?
Sorry, I'm trying to search while he's talking.
We take every thought is stuck. Keep it actually stays stuck.
I'll fast forward it.
Here's what the Bible says. 2 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 4 and verse them
chapter 10,
captive.
verse 4.
It says interrogate them. Find out why. Why are you here? And why? Because your thoughts can become strongholds if you don't take them captive. One of my favorite passages, Romans 12 and 2 says, be transformed by the renewing of your
they have
mind.
divine power to demolish strongholds.
Here's why this
we
is
demolish
important.
Arguments.
If the enemy can control your thought
and every pretension that sets itself up against knowledge of God, we take captive every thought, make
because
it obedient
you'll
to
talk
Christ.
yourself
make
out
it obedient to Christ.
You'll talk yourself out of purpose. You'll talk yourself out of obedience. Overthinking is a weapon of the enemy because it replaces prayer with panic, and it replaces faith with fear, and it trades peace.
I feel like we're just making stuff up
and
right now.
And it'll have you doubting
that's
God's
taking
voice
it
and second guessing your assignment and
That's taking it wildly out of the Bible passage. So the weapons we fight with are not the weapons of this world, it's faith. On the contrary, they have the divine power to demolish strongholds, it's faith. We demolish arguments and every pretension that sets itself up against the knowledge of God, and we take captive every thought to make it obedient to Christ. In obedience of Christ. There's no choice here. And we will be ready to punish every act of disobedience once your obedience is complete. Like that's pretty fascist. I don't know if I enjoy that tone per se. And he's saying that that's how that relates to this.
Girl, who the fuck are you in?
I'm sorry. Why did you...
Thought it was an Uber?
Girl, who the fuck are you in?
I don't know what that had to do with anything, but it was entertaining. Studying psychology is crazy because I know why people do what they do, and I can never hate anyone. It makes me better. What? You know you have the choice to study psychology.
I was the getaway driver in a robbery.
No, you weren't. What? Snake.
Stems flying in.
I mean, I don't know that psychology is really I would say the behavioral psychology is the study of why people do what they do, but I don't think I don't know. I don't think that's psychology. I think it's why the mind works the way it does.
Women are attracted to men for 3 reasons.
Oh, for Christ's sake. Is this a manosphere thing, or what is this? What did I do with this algorithm here?
Number 3, kindness. Number 2, intellect. And the fastest way to communicate intellect is humor. But the number 1 source of attractiveness in men is the ability to signal resources. You don't even have to have resources at that point, but you have to demonstrate a plan, that you're smart, you're hardworking, and you have a plan.
What? That you have something to offer? Other than, you know, being kind and smart? Smart. Let me be honest. I thought I put a filter on. Under 4 minutes. There we go. There we go. Counseling for Christian business leaders? All right. Oh, escape the cage. You gotta be a lion. Ooh. Oh, escape it. Oh, you better escape that cage. Does he mean consulting?
Hi, my name is Mark Odlin with Lion Counseling, and I provide online counseling for Christian business leaders. Most people seek me out because of my expertise as a certified EMDR therapist.
Sorry? EMDR therapy. Mental health treatment technique. Moving your eyes. Oh, it's brain spotting! Brain spotting. It's not a thing. It's a pseudoscience. Type of psychotherapy helped it. Yeah, it's... I don't believe that it works because I have tried it many times. I don't know. It seems like the AI thinks that it's a valid treatment, but I don't know that I don't know that I believe that. It's more probing the depth of, or probing the potential depth of faith-based counseling. And this one I just stumbled on, like, he's saying that does counseling for Christian business
EMDR
leaders.
is a research-proven method for getting to the heart of emotional barriers, whether it's stress, anxiety, depression.
So my experience with brain spotting was, which is, I don't know if that's what my therapist called it or if that's what it's actually called. But it's just, you close your eyes and you calibrate somehow. I don't remember what it was. I think you like think about something, and then they ask you like a series of questions, and as you think, you have your eyes closed and you move. They tell you to let your eyes drift naturally to where that thought takes you, and so you think about it, and you like your eyes drift. And because it's like hitting certain parts of your brain, and involuntarily sometimes your eyes can like drift to meet that sort of, I don't know what the science is behind it. Again, I am not a doctor. But then what they do is they ask you a series of leading questions and tell you to move your eyes to specific places that relate to the thoughts that you had before. And they say like, this is a scenario. How does this relate to spot A? And then they remind you, you know, what you had said about spot A. Like it was the upper left quarter, you know, middle, closer to the up than down. Like they kind of like summarize it for you, and you put your eyes there and you think about the question, and it's supposed to like he said, break emotional barriers. It's basically like doing a Pavlovian training on your own mind, and you're telling your brain to respond to stimuli that you're giving it, almost like you're giving a prompt to an AI. It then responds by like being like triggering activity in different spots. That's what brain spotting. And because like you're using your eyes, I don't know.
EMDR is the truth from the head to the heart, and really gets to the source of what holds us back in life. The healing.
I don't believe that it works.
Is permanent. The healing is profound, and I've seen it help just hundreds of my clients that I've worked with.
Yeah, I mean, give it a try.
As a Christian counselor,
it might produce results
who
for you.
owns a group practice,
I can't
been in
vouch
the
for it.
trenches with people working out their faith through the counseling process, getting the support that they need. And as a man who's under high stress and achieving a lot through the business, I know that.
Why'd you hesitate before saying man? Was he like, how do I say this correctly? As a guy, as a bro, as a dude, as a man.
That the stress can take its toll. I know that it can catch up and it can be tough on relationships. It can lead to behaviors that are not helping, that are getting in the way. And I would be honored to help you work through a healing process.
This sounds like one of those online like the back in the day they had the videos that people would make for dating websites. Not even websites, dating hotlines. I get dating services. But yeah, you would look at videos of the people, like you'd get a series of videotapes and you would pop them into your VCR and something like this would pop up. And it'd be like, hi, my name is Roland and I'm 26 and I love a game of tennis. Watch me go. If you like having dinner and eating food, then probably let's get together and talk about having fun and playing tennis and eating food together. I'm Roland. Enjoy the evening with me, and maybe we'll be able to put our fun together. My name's Roland. You know, I think that's what they were like. They were good back in the day. If you haven't had the pleasure.
Okay, early to bed, early to rise makes a woman healthy, wealthy, and wise. That's what.
I nailed it. I fucking nailed it. The kid's good. The kid's good. He's got chutzpah. Anywho. It seems like a dating video. How to deal with therapy as Christian. As?
Welcome everyone to Christian on a Couch. If you're interested in all things Christianity and all things psychology,
2 minutes.
Then this is the
It's
right
a very
place
short
for you.
podcast.
As Christians,
it's very efficient.
Do we need psychology? And if so, how do we use?
I mean, hey, that's cool. I didn't even realize that it was a thing. I thought that my therapist was just making it up. But perhaps my skepticism was what led me to not find it effective. So I'd be willing to try it again if I ever get into therapy, but I gotta afford it, you know? Being able to pay your therapy bills is quite essential to going to therapy.
Psychology in a way that pleases the Lord. So some people say you can't be a Christian and a therapist. Some people say you can't be a Christian and go for therapy. I'm here to
These were my concerns.
I'm a registered counselor, and so much of what they use in psychology comes from the Bible without them even knowing it.
Okay, now let's I'll give him the benefit of the doubt for now, but that's
many times when you've struggled with your
like
mental
that's not
health,
true.
Have fellow Christians in the church recited scripture and expected that to immediately fix your condition. And yes, I know that people mean well, and there is power in scripture, no doubt about that.
There are plenty of Christians who support the idea that prayer can cure diseases. So, you might want to talk to your circle about this.
When we reach out to one another, we want more than just hearing a verse. We want to feel heard. We can't ignore the fact
or to be given the tools that you need in order to facilitate maintaining good mental health.
That Christians struggle with their mental health too, and we need to understand how to address these issues. One thing I've learned is we are all sinful, we are all fragile, and we all need support.
Yeah, I mean, if you follow the 10 Commandments, we're all sinful. If you agree to the idea of original sin, we are all sinful. But if you don't believe in any of that shit, then you're not going to feel like we're all sinful, so you don't even have that premise in the first place. So it doesn't even make sense. I mean, yes, again, if you are gearing this towards Christians, which, I mean, what's John 3:15? Is that the gospel? Spread the gospel one? Or no, that might be Exodus. Whatever. Point is, you know, your job as a Christian is not to live and let live. Let's be honest. I mean, it's kind of in the Bible that you have to be a busybody. So,
I've walked my own journey.
Just saying that we don't have a concept of living sinfully because we don't believe in sin. So,
of looking for comfort and psychological knowledge within scripture, and it has helped me tremendously in my own life. I'm here, I've developed this channel to hopefully assist you.
Is he not going to substantiate that? Okay. Did therapy come from the Bible? Bible. Did therapy come from the Bible? Oh, okay, but it... Okay, what percentage of therapy came from the Bible then? Bah! Show me more! AI, come on, show me more! You bastard. Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure that Freud was the one who came up with the concept of therapy, but who put counseling and analysis into a form called the talking cure, developed by Freud. Imagine your therapist telling you that in addition to the problems you're currently dealing with, that you're also sinful. Yeah, for real. And it's like, you know, God loves you. He you know, he wants you to be a part of his holy kingdom. He wants you to come to him, to come in him, and to come to him and come on him, and you know, all that stuff. Or else, and then with threats of violence. What the hell? Like, that's not cool. How is that therapeutic? And one can't just claim that the concepts of therapy came from the Bible. Just because there's counseling in the Bible. How? My word. My word. Lord above. Whew. Should Christians go to therapy?
With me going to church and me saying I'm a Christian, why are you going to therapy then? I had people say that. Why you just can't? Because I talked to God and I asked God, what do I need to do? You know what he told me? Go talk to a therapist.
Now that God...
With me going to church and me...
That's a mentally healthy God. One could argue that the kingdom of God is in men. I believe that was in Luke. In the 17 Luke, or 17th chapter, Luke. In the 17th chapter of Luke, it is written. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, I'm gonna have to read this whole thing, aren't I? Increase our faith, yada yada. I don't want to use the search function. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna punish myself here. This is a good passage. Something. Oh yeah, there's like lightning here. So I think that it's not oh, here it is. Or is within you. Maybe it is the... What's like the old one? What's an old Bible? King James? It's supposed to be like a because it was in like a metal song or something. It wasn't from a metal song, it was in a metal song. I was trying to think about it in my head, and now it's gonna kill me if I don't find it. Yeah, no, that's I think that's what it is here. The kingdom of God is within you. You the people. Oh, I could just play it. It's on. Oh no. I closed out the Bible. Sorry. No more Bible for you. No more Bible. Lots of cults counsel their members, vital for indoctrination. Well, yes, and what they use is psychological manipulation, unfortunately. What is it? It is the Charlie Chaplin, Great Dictator. One of my relatives started a cult. Damn. That's a special kind of Thanksgiving dinner, isn't it? I'm afraid... You know what? Screw it. If I get copyright struck, I'll just edit this part out, and if you don't see it, it's because I edited... Oof. Try saying that with Cottonmouth. If you don't see this on the VOD, it's because I've had to edit it out to avoid a copyright strike. Or at least to keep the VOD up. So I am going to play it. It's only 3 minutes and 36 seconds. But this is... I wish this character was running for president, because I would vote for him immediately. So, listen to this.
I'm sorry, but I don't want to be an emperor. That's not my business. I don't want to rule or conquer anyone. I should like to help everyone if possible. Jew, Gentile, black man, white. We all want to help one another. Human beings are like that. We want to live by each other's happiness, not by each other's misery. We don't want to hate and despise one another. In this world, there's room for everyone, and the good earth is rich and can provide for everyone. The way of life can be free and beautiful, but we have lost the way. Greed has poisoned men's souls, has barricaded the world with hate, has goose-stepped us into misery and bloodshed. We have developed speed, but we have shut ourselves in. Machinery that gives abundance has left us in want. Our knowledge has made us cynical, our cleverness hard and unkind. We think too much and feel too little. More than machinery, we need humanity. More than cleverness, we need kindness and gentleness. Without these qualities, life will be violent and all will be lost. The aeroplane and the radio have brought us closer together. The very nature of these inventions cries out for the goodness in men, cries out for universal brotherhood, for the unity of us all. Even now, my voice is reaching millions throughout the world. Millions of despairing men, women, and little children. Victims of a system that makes men torture and imprison innocent people.
With the metal riff. behind it.
To those who can hear me,
Just
I
a
say,
fucking drum beat.
do not despair. The misery that is now upon us is but the passing of greed, the bitterness of men who fear the way of human progress. The hate of men will pass, and dictators die. And the power they took from the people will return to the people. And so long as men die, liberty will never perish. Soldiers, don't give yourselves to brutes. Men who despise you, enslave you, who regiment your lives, tell you what to do, what to think, and what to feel, who drill you, diet you, treat you like cattle, use you as cannon fodder. Don't give yourselves to these unnatural men. Machine men with machine minds and machine hearts. You are not machines. You are not cattle. You are men. You have the love of humanity in your hearts. You don't hate. Only the unloved hate. The unloved and the unnatural. Soldiers, don't fight for slavery. Fight for liberty. In the 17th chapter of St. Luke it is written, the kingdom of God is within man, not one man nor a group of men, but in all men, in you. You, the people, have the power to create machines, the power to create happiness. You, the people, have the power to make this life free and beautiful, to make this life a wonderful adventure. Then in the name of democracy, let us use that power. Let us all unite. Let us fight for a new world, a decent world, that will give men a chance to work, that will give youth a future and old age a security. By the promise of these things, brutes have risen to power, but they lie. They do not fulfill that promise. They never will. Dictators free themselves, but they enslave the people. Now let us fight to fulfill that promise. Let us fight to free the world, to do away with national barriers, to do away with greed, with hate and intolerance. Let us fight for a world of reason. A world where science and progress will lead to all men's happiness. Soldiers, in the name of democracy, let us all unite!
And to that I say, fuck yes. Fuck yes. Fuck yes. If you didn't get pumped by that fucking speech, I don't want to know you. Oh, I just have like so much energy now. Of course, because there was the metal song that I was talking about. I think if I played that and I'm not going to worry about a copyright strike, I might as well just play that part of the song. They put it with the thing. This is one of my favorite bands. If you want to know me, this is one of my favorite bands. They're a Christian band. They're a Christian metal band. They regularly quote the Bible in their songs, and they made this. They cut this together. It was either them or one of their friends or their record company. Yeah, it gave me the feels. It nearly gives me the feels every time I hear it. It has been a great inspiration to me, and yeah, that encompasses my political beliefs in the best. I could never put it better than that.
I'm sorry. I don't want to be an emperor.
I won't play the whole because we just watched it, but I'll get sort of.
Soldiers, don't fight for slavery, fight for liberty. In the 17th chapter of St. Luke it is written, the kingdom of God is within man, not one man nor a group of men, but in all men, in you. You, the people, have the power to create machines, the power to create happiness. You, the people, have the power to make this life free and beautiful, to make this life a wonderful adventure. Then in the name of democracy, let us use that power. Let us all unite. Let us fight for a new world, a decent world, that will give men a chance to work, that will give youth a future and old age a security. By the promise of these things, brutes have risen to power, but they lie. They do not fulfill that promise. They never will. Dictators free themselves, but they enslave the people. Now let us fight to fulfill that promise. Let us fight to free the world, to do away with national barriers, to do away with greed, with hate and intolerance. Let us fight for a world of reason, a world where science and progress will lead to all men's happiness. Soldiers, in the name of democracy, let us all unite!
To set the sun!
Guys live so many times. It's such a good show. But they play in churches, so it's cool.
The forest marches on. Forget not who you are.
Forget not who you are. The forest marches on.
My blood is salt as I am. Cast your head away. Your hands are shed. Now that we made it free, so this is yours.
Woo! Sorry to yell into the microphone there, but God day. What happened to the synthwave I was listening to? It was just very mellow. So yeah, that speech means a lot to me. I find some way to tattoo that on me if I ever get around to getting myself more tattoos. It's very good. Alright, so we are at 12:30. I'm feeling like perhaps, you know, Thursdays are always kind of dead, and that's good. That's okay. It means that I get to be flexible on Thursdays. That's why it's just theme Thursdays. Kind of trying to just keep it in a flexible territory. So I got a couple of options for the second half of the stream. Thinking I can either play some COD, because for some reason I keep getting into COD, more and more into COD. Keep wanting to play COD every day. Like, oh man, starting to unlock some stuff, and I finally prestiged. It's been fun getting back into it, and I've been doing okay enough. I think I got over a 1.0 KD, which is or career KD, which is like, that's okay. I haven't played a lot of games. I think I'm maybe just over a couple of days playtime. But we've reacted to enough for me to farm content for my videos to be edited later, so I'm cool with switching gears. All right. If you know, I wish that I knew how to throw up polls in chat, but I don't know how to do that. I thought I could maybe do it on the fly, but that's not I don't know what I'm looking at here. There's channel mode? Nope, I didn't want that. Tasks? Nope. Yeah, that doesn't have the information. So yeah, I won't worry about that now. But I got a solid 0 viewers on Twitch. Or no, it keeps going back and forth between 0 and 1 viewer. I think I've got the chat bot hanging out, doing its thing probably, or the whatever it's called, Nightbot, chatbot, whatever that is. Anywho, so that kind of just primes me for doing whatever the hell I want to do, I guess was my whole point to that. So I'm gonna do whatever the hell I want to do. And we're gonna go into Call of Duties. Take out that little thing. Then we're just gonna play some casual COD. Casual COD. It's the best kind of COD. Other than Salt COD? I don't think a lot of people like that. You know what? Fine. That's fine. So it's still Theme Thursday. We're not calling it anymore. We're saying therapy through slaying. Therapy through slaying. Hashtag therapy, because that'll be funny to me. Because you just said it, you don't need to hashtag it. You know, it's the small things. It's the small, it's the things that you chuckle at. I chuckle often. At a lot. And I used to not really like streaming Call of Duty either, because it felt like it was hard to concentrate on chat. Which is also why I feel like if there's, you know, very few viewers, little to no, that it makes sense to just go into something where I wouldn't necessarily have to be super engaging. Bada bing. Throw a couple more hasher taggers in there. No, I guess not. That looks fine. And then I'll go back up to... Where's the category section? I'm mewing right now. That's muted. I'm gonna try and hold that. Hold that until I achieve my goal. Where the hell was I looking? Oh, there. Didn't work. I didn't hold it. Sorry. Because I really couldn't find the thing I was looking for. We are found. We were lost and now we are found. You know, it's happening. It's real. It's a thing in motion. It's in motion, and I've set it in motion. I'm taking my fiber pills again because you got to take a lot throughout the day. It is unfortunately part of getting old. Oh, one of them broke open. Not tasting good. Mmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That doesn't taste good. That doesn't taste good at all. That was an unfortunate, premature degradation of the housing of the pill I was taking. It was like sawdust. It was like sawdust and hay. Yeah, delicious. That didn't close it. Hiya! Might as well just put some boosts on, just because I'll be here for a bit. I'm just gonna jump right in. I think my loadouts are pretty up to date. I think. If you're just joining, or if you've joined recently, then you know that we switched over from reacting to video games. That is what happens sometimes in a stream. That is a live streaming thing occasionally. Sawdust and hay taste is better than fish oil capsule. Ew! Agreed. Yeah, I've had that like get all over my hands before, and it is just that never leaves. Need to use stainless steel soap for that one. I don't have stainless steel soap though. So, although I have like stainless steel stuff around the house, so I guess yeah, that makes sense. Touch one of my pans. Not my pants. Scotty doesn't know. What is that from? Oh my god, that's from something. Scotty doesn't know. It's from one of those 2000s era. Oh, it's Sex Drive? Or is it it's about some guy's girlfriend cheating on him, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure is the case. Is that a water truck? Or is that a water truck? Can I blow that up? Will it make a big explosion? Who's that guy? Guys, we got a body over here. Oh yeah, it could be Eurotrip. Someone's dead here too. Damn. Could have been that guy? Did that guy do it? Ow! Probably that guy. Ow! Oh, it was behind us. That makes it make way more sense, because I thought there was an invisible man. Oh! I didn't even check the angles. I'm a dirty failure. Dirty failure. Dirty. I sang that to myself when I turned 30. 30. Ow! 30. 30. Because I was dirty 30. Ooh, sawed-off shotgun to the back cannot feel good. Boom. Are you guys? Where aren't they? Am I not? I'm like. Oh! I just had resigned myself to no enemies coming to get me. Oh, hello. Ow! Scotty doesn't know. Oh yeah, was it like Sugar Ray? I think that was like the band that was doing this, that played the song like Scotty does. Oh, it was a Summer Trip. Yeah, it could have been. It could have been Euro Trip. I don't know if it was though. It might have been something about Spring Break, perhaps, because they're in like a they're in like a crowd. Yeah, it's about his girlfriend cheating on him. I think it is either Euro Trip or Sex Drive. I think it's one of those two. Ugh. I shot you in the foot. You should be slowed down. Don't do it.
Guess what, guys?
Uh-oh. Don't double back. You gotta keep running. You keep going. I know that it's a pride thing. You're like, I don't want my, you know, my fifis to get hurt. Don't run towards the guy with the sawed off. That's lesson 1 of Call of Duty. Don't run towards the guy with the sawed off shotgun. It doesn't usually turn out well. It might. If he doesn't have an itchy enough trigger finger, I guess. Oh no, I did. Wrong timing. All right. Still got plenty of time to make this field upgrade worthless. Oh. If I can't get the flicks, I can't get the picks. Oh, where's that? Don't do it! Oh, I almost got it out. I almost got it out. That's aight. That's aight. I can still represent, as they say, as the kids are saying. Right, fam? Why did I just throw that? Just lobbing axes all over the place. Willy-nilly. Almost involuntarily. Is there... Oh, that's not... That wasn't friendly. Friendly. Got a friendly. Oh. Oh, come on. For real. That was never going to land. come on! I expected him to run backwards. Like, okay, I've seen enough. Come on, man. You gotta do me dirty like that? Come on. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't want to. I don't feel good about camping there. Oh no! Aw. Oh, that was he was just like friggin' right there.
Enemy UAV inbound.
Come back. Come on, Beavis. I am gonna give up that. I'm gonna give up that angle. I'm gonna give up that lane. Okay, well, probably should have aimed down sights for that one. I love this voice box thing. So you don't double back when someone shoots at you. You just don't do it. It is a risk. They might come and get you. Just don't double back. Don't put your if they saw you enough to take aim at you, which is I guess what I'm doing right now, but I think I've waited. Yeah, it's just bad. Don't do it. Don't double back. No! Don't have so much pride in the fact that someone shot at you. Hubris, I tell you. Do you? I did not see them until too late. Well, I guess I have, I can do, assault rifle, probably. Work on getting that one fully leveled up. Seems like kind of a weird thing to not have leveled up. Why? Where are the bad guys right now? We just... Nope. Grenades are not my friends. I don't like them. Oh, he's in the balcony! Ooh, I'm doing real bad. Do it. Do it. Do it. Did you get him? Did I see? Did you get him? I didn't see it. Get him. Hey, hey, hey. Not even trades, I would say. That was not an even trade at all. If I assume I'm gonna die here. Okay, come on. You have something against me? I didn't do anything. I just shot you once. Aw, come on. All right, let's go amateur hour. Let's go back to amateur hour until I learn how to shoot again. Cool, cool. We'll stick with this one. I've got to punish myself, you know, somehow. And that's having to play the same tedious loadout that I leveled from the very beginning of the game. That's a good punishment, I'd say. Good punishment. Oh, hey, it looks like we got 2 viewers now on YouTube. Helmet, you've got some company. Wish him luck. I promise to try to get close to impressive at some point. It's all right, you know, you gotta warm up. Part of it. We're gonna keep quick playing. I think I'm still working on unlocking this one, D1.3 sector, because it shoots saw blades, and I kind of want to see that. So we're gonna play the assault class. which is really just the class that uses the assault rifle. I just have them sectioned by gun category, pretty much. Nothing fancy. That is the hope, Helmet. That is the hope. Although I think that the crowd size for YouTube streaming is probably a little smaller in general than the crowd size for Twitch streaming. I'm pretty sure. I think that's sort of still true. I'm not sure. I would be interested to know what that metric is. But that's been sort of more how it's happened in the past for me, is people trickling in, you know, eventually you get one viewer, you get 2 viewers, and then like there was one point where I had like 14 viewers and I was like, cool, this is fun. And I got raided once, that was fun. It was like 2015 maybe, 2014. Got raided by a guy named Thor. That was very cool. I have my, oh my god, I'm not ready. I'm not ready. That was fun, because I was playing the game that he was playing. I think that's kind of a pretty normal thing. Oh, hello. Free fire. Let him know I was there, you know. Gotta make sure to notify him. Let your enemies prepare for your arrival. It's a good strategy to war. Not that we're fighting a war right now. Standing out in the open is also a very good idea. You want to make sure that you do that as much as possible. Standing out in the open really provides the good guys with a nice big target to know who to save. So, you know, it's very considerate of your fellow gamers. I know someone's gonna come up that or get shot. I helped. I helped. Look at that. Ah! I was concussed. Oh, that guy's like bright red? Is that like a Doom outfit? I hear shooting behind me. I hope the bad guys are just miss all those shots. Why not? I hope they're taking out the bad guys and not me, or not my friends. Is that Squid Game? Is that a Squid Game thing?
Come on, you're losing this fight.
Am I correct? You guys, you're supposed to shoot at those. Those are bad guys. Ay, ay, ay. I am not trading good. I'm not trading well. I'm not speaking good. And I'm not trading well. I sometimes speak well. Me sometime well speak English.
Pull my finger.
Get landmined. Hopefully. Get landmined, hopefully. Where's your friend? Oh, he got very hurt, very quickly, very fast, very hurt, very bad. Your friend was not in a good place. Oh, that's probably gonna bounce back at me. It did not.
This is gonna be cool.
Oh, coming at me from the window. It happens. Now that, oh! Too concerned over my grenade trajectories. Less concerned with that one. Oh, someone. I saw a skull over there. Just gonna kind of creep out. Just gonna be very, very quiet. Just gonna be like boop 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 doo. I am still very highly visible. As y'all know about the skins that I'm using. Highly visible. No! Shot from behind. So, you know, sometimes sometimes the spawns flip, and sometimes, you know, we're just not maintaining our perimeters. That can happen. Fancy sliding. See, and I was gonna do a fancy jump, so that once you try to get fancy.
Check it out.
Oh, just hit him! Just hit him with the grenade. I wonder how much damage that does. I wonder how much damage. Am I speaking like a damn? Oh. I didn't shoot. I didn't shoot. You didn't see me shoot. But you did just jump out of here. Or, no, you died. Never mind. What do you want? You need to open the door? That's what I call my dog. Ah! Oh, I see. I did the thing you're not supposed to do. I doubled back. And they see his friend was right behind me. Why are you sniffing like that? Ah! No! Don't do it! Whatever. You beasted. No! Now, did I pull the pin before I died? That might have been mine. Ow! God damn! Where are you guys shooting from? Why did I reload? That was unnecessary. Are the spawns both over there? I'm gonna get shot in the behind. Oh! What? That was a very strange physics right there. I almost missed him. And I did ultimately miss him because of the stupid gun. That blocked the entire right side of my view. That is insane. Why am I pre-firing? That is like... That's not how you do things. Yeah, middle of the road, I guess. That's okay. All in Pindia. Pin these guys. Gotta do that. Unpin. There you go. And unpin. Alright. We are unpinned. Unrestrained. Unrestricted from the trappings of... Do you need to go outside? What happens? What is max level for the XM4? I'm guessing 50? Yeah, have a good one, Helmet, man. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you. Oh yes, I forgot. I've got to redose myself. Give me one moment. If you're just joining, we're just doing some casual card therapy today. If you're one of those who agrees that a good therapy session is often slaying fools and trying to do as much damage as possible, then we are in the same boat, my friend. Join us on this journey, won't you? Although I've got to shut the camera off for just one moment. I promise it will be back momentarily. All right. Successful reapplication of medical treatment for stuff, I guess. Yeah. Sure. You heard it here. I don't know what you heard here, but you heard it here. 500 eliminations. Oh my gosh. So eventually, once I unlock that cool saw blade weapon, we're gonna see if I can win around with it. Or at least place first on my team with it. Will I be able to do it? Wow. Get off my back, woman. She. Also, if you happen to be MAGA stopping in coincidentally and you don't think that Trump is a massive bitch for giving in to extending those tariff deadlines again, then I'd love to hear your thoughts. I think a lot of people project themselves onto Trump and then like they see any attack on Trump as an attack on them. I think that's sort of the psychology behind it, I'm guessing. I think that's a good educated guess. Soon, my friend. Soon we will wade into battle together. I wonder, does it pop heads off? Oh man, that'd be so cool if it did. Pop some fools' heads off. Blip-a-blap, shib-a-zap, whatever a saw blade makes, whatever noise a saw blade makes. Gzap, zhuzap, zram. You know? That's real, that's what a saw blade, that's the noise that a saw blade makes. Don't have to believe me. But I'd like it if you did. I'm hungry. Can you believe it? Can you freaking believe it? I'm hungry. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. I gotta update my thing here. I guess. I guess Twitch could have also been a good. Whatever. Whatever. Isn't that the loadout I'm using? Where are they coming from? I haven't been paying attention. Why is my HUD different? Aw, come on, that was terrible. Why is my HUD different? My HUD is different than it normally is. Normally the minimap is at the bottom. What happened? What'd you do to me? What did you do? Ow! SVD'd. CSI, FSD, FSSUV, SDU, DSLs, WAP. I forgot I wasn't using the Marlin. Up! Sprayed up. I am just not covering my back at all, and I got sniped from my front, so you know, if it ain't from one angle, it's gonna be from another. I don't know what that had to do with anything, and that didn't really make a very good point. Ah, come on. I was trying to be good about my recoil this time. No! It's fine, we can recover. Perhaps not with... I'm so tired of using this fucking assault rifle. Perhaps not with this particular loadout, but you know, once we start using the Marlin again. Ah! Hey, it's diffused, right? It is diffused. See, trying to control my recoil, trying to be good about it. What? Oh, I thought that. It's like, what? Are you just casually like trying to walk past me? Don't you freaking glint me. Just, I gotta push notification. Oh no! Oh hey hey! Whoa.
You're falling behind, Crimson.
It's never fun to be taken by surprise. Like that. Oh! Ah! Standing right there in the doorway. Oh my gosh. Oh, that was gonna kind of cleared my throat. Nice. 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 I thought that was a guy, and then at first I thought that was a guy, and then I thought this was a exercise bike for some reason. Because I have exercise bikes on the brain. Oh shit! That was an Olympia right there. Oh, he's got the same sort of build that I have. Please don't kill me. And please let me kill you. Where'd you go? No! I gotta focus my... I'm a little hypnotized right now. I can't use this gun! This gun sucks! It's a suitcase SMG. Not the easiest one to use. Oh no, he saw me throwing that down. And he didn't. Oh, oh, ah, oh. Oh. Don't do it. Oh, he killed my friend. You killed him already. I was gonna say don't kill him, don't kill my friend, but you done it. You done it.
Guys.
Don't talk so loud. It's all right. 3 for 1's good. Will this work? Okay, spawns are flipped. Let's see if I can. Oh, nope. Okay, can't turn it around. Perhaps outside is gonna be easier. Oh, he already died. That was. Oh no. I always hit the button before I hit prone, like every time, without fail. I'm just engineer of my own destruction here. Oh, no, don't do it. Nope. No. You know what? That's fine. I didn't need to get that kill. That's that. Oh, hello. Thank you. That was unexpected and nice. I mean, the machine didn't do it out of the kindness of its heart, but you get what I'm saying, you know? So much as a windfall can happen. Where's that? I was like, I thought I heard gunshots. Did you just, like, not for a second? Yeah! Long live the almighty bungholer. I can spray because I have a very extended magazine, yeah. What? Are you gonna go get that? You gonna go get that? What you gonna do? You gonna get that? Nope, okay. Ah, no! No, he was waiting! I took the bait. It really was my own fault. You tried to snipe me, you meanie. Mean. Get out from the open. You meanie head, you very mean person. I was reloading. I need TV for my bunghole. Oh, he was just looking me right in the eye, watching me climb up them stairs, waiting to see the white of my eyes. I was hoping that guy was hiding in the same spot. He was not. I got bullets. I can use a lot of them. I can use more than you can probably at a time. What? That's a lot of notifications. It's like I'm in a casino. It's almost like it's designed to addict children. No one said that? What are you eating right now? Ita. Don't make me lose this fight, Ita. She's puppy chewing. She's doing the puppy chews. On stuff she's not supposed to. And she's looking at me all cute. Like, oh, I didn't know, it was so innocent. I don't know what happened. She knows what she did. She knows what she's dids. Don't do it, don't do it! Aw, you son of a... Can I get him back? Who knows? Who knows? Oh, you son of a... Peace and pleasure be upon ye, dear brother. Oh man, that's why the match took so long, is because I was the I was the best person on the team there. Don't eat that. She's eating. So if you've ever had a toy that crinkles for dogs, because there's like acetate, plastic, crinkly stuff in the whatever the toy is, and she just loves pulling that stuff out and chewing on it. I've found it in her poop. Probably not the healthiest thing for a dog to be eating. Just saying. Probably not. Guys, if you stop in even just for a second, please do the like and subscribe thing. The one hurdle that I am trying to overcome, if you even find anything I do entertaining, anything at all whatsoever, or at the very least informative, maybe, I don't know. But either way, it really helps if you do the like and subscribe thing. It helps even more if you talk in chat, but I won't require that of anybody. Like you can't really do that anyway. People just leave. But yeah, just so I can show that I'm getting engagement, it would be really appreciated. I like you guys. Don't you like me? That's right, I can do a lazy on command. I also just kind of have one. But I can do it on command too. little bar talent, or little tavern talent. What do you call those? Pub trick. Little coffee table. Chat fuel, chat starter. What? Yeah. What is my talk to? I don't know what my talk to speak or press to talk is. If I did, I would have used it just then, but I don't. Let's see if I can determine it very easily. Let's see if it's
yo.
Crazy. Let's see. Go. Oh, it's Z. Why is it Z? Do I have that do anything? All right. We still want to go with. I have a feeling that 50 might be the maximum level, so let's just stick with it. Ah! I started firing before you did. I started. No, you did. You started firing before I did. That was unnecessary. All right. Why am I just? I'm running out in the open. What is wrong with me? Like I'm just. Oh! Shot from behind. That's all right. You got the drop on me. Do you? Do you have any TP? For my bunghole? Was that a person? Yeah, it was. I was like, where'd they go? I didn't see where that shooting was coming from. Man, I am like, I'm very stoned, so that's probably part of it. Very small area to shoot in, which is, I guess, the point. You know. Where you at, bad guys? Where you at? Did we flip, or am I just standing behind in a bad spot? I hit him 3 times. Twice in the head. Like, can't we just be a little bit like real life? Who's the bad guy there? Don't freak out. You guys are freaking out. Don't you freak out on me. They're always freaking out. Don't freak out on me. Don't you do it. Oh! Oh wait, I have the thing where it doesn't trigger. Oh, can I hack it? Is that a thing? Can I do that? Can I hack that? Nope. Oh, did I get him killed? I hope not. I think he triggered it. I think that's what happened. Okay, didn't see him hiding there. That's cool. Totally cool, totally cool. Not my fault. He was camouflaged somehow. Oh dear. Someone threw that. That's for damn sure. What was that? Am I having hallucinations? What is going on? Oh, the guy across the map saw me. Whoops. Whoopsies. We're just gonna do the little Max Payne. I'm still here. You don't wanna engage? What's up? Just cool down, bro. Cool down. I didn't mean to make you mad. Let's not. I'm not gonna run right in there. Let's not do that. That's probably why that was a bit of a bad idea. Unfortunately. I thought that was a person. It's all right. Little skittish. No one got hurt. It's all good. I'm just gonna throw a grenade right there. I feel like that's where I would be if I was an enemy. And there too, you know. Don't want to try and shoot at him while I'm reloading. That would be a bad thing, too. No. Okay. No-K. No-K. We're just gonna no-K that one. We're gonna say good fight. You did. Yep. And then he finished the job. Probably that was probably him. Thinking I wouldn't see you, or hoping I wouldn't see you. What you doing? Someone still there? No. Oh, okay. Yeah, the guys with like the badass skins are always the ones that are okay. Shoot me before I can shoot them, you know. Red barrel moment. Ba-bam. That's what a smart gun assist would do. A gun supporter, a Mr. Gunman, Mr. Gun person. I don't think you're supposed to say that many times. I'm gonna get put on some list or something. That's right, I got a big magazine, buddy. Bigger than it's supposed to be, so I know that was unexpected. Just in case, we'll just... Oh, you know, that almost happened to somebody else, and it would have sucked if that had happened twice to the same guy. Spray it, you know, spray it and just hope that it goes, and that's how you win. That's how you win at these things. You just hope that it goes to the right place, and sometimes it doesn't, sometimes it does. Oh, did I get two? Oh, just the one. Ooh. Moitilized. Ooh, he threw his mine. He threw his mine over there. Oh, my car. Race car. I gotta try and get kill streak kills for, I think, a challenge that's happening right now on the main page. That was me. I shot that rocket. I feel good about that. I shot a rocket. It's like the Redeemer. You can't see her. Can you see her? Trying to eat my hand. Yes, sir. All right, now you stop. Don't you? Icky. I believe the British call it flob. Oh no, I didn't mean to scare you. I'm sorry. It's okay. She's part whippet, so she is very skittish. All right, let's see. Are we at 50? No, we're not at 50 yet. But I betcha, yeah. All right, so this calls for making it the main weapon. So we'll cannibalize this guy here, and we'll set the saw blade weapon up as the main weapon. What is it? Overkill. So we'll keep the sawed off. I wish there were more attachments. We'll keep the sawed off, and then we will make the main one the saw blade one. It's got a few slots. Long barrel, hell yeah. Crossbar. Cool. Oh, ricochet blades. If I do say so myself. Now, I'm guessing long reload rate? Perhaps? Is that what we're dealing with here? Is this just a novelty weapon? Novelty grill! If you know what that's from, you get like 1,000,000 internet points. Like 1,000,000 internet points. Name that quote. Novelty grill! Bet you can't. Betcha you can't. I bet you can't name it. Betcha you can't name where that's from. Now, which perks would probably be the best for this? How many ammo? How many of the bullet have it? So 15 total. Let's give it a test fire here. What is happening? Is it not like registering? Because I see that they're shooting at him. Like they're in the... Like I see them, you can see them. Okay. Weird. Well, the fire rate is not as much of a concern as I thought it would be. So I guess we'll go with scavenger because I might be using enough blades to actually warrant it. Yeah. I mean, I guess signal lure's fine. I'm probably not warmed up enough to actually be able to use it effectively. Well, let's see what we can do. This one might take some getting used to. Hey, what you doing? Is that her lamb? Lammy? Where's your lammy? Let me make sure. Only boy. You good, girl? Get it. Get it, girl. I don't know, do people like it when you just rub their face randomly and tell them, get it, girl? I don't think they do. I don't think people like that. Now today I can have one of two things for dinner. I could have a single bologna sandwich, or I could have something from the freezer. Which will I have? Stay tuned to find out. Okay, I'm using my biometric scanning data. Don't resist me, phone. Come on, man. Oh good, I had an order that shipped. That was how long that took to check that. That's how old I am. That many years. Still shooting for XMG achievements. But at least for this round, we're gonna use the D13 sector. Oh, and I gotta pick another, I don't want to leave the... I gotta pick another one. It's the perk that I want. It's, this one. No, this one. No, this one. Did I get it in time? Whoa, 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 whoa. Did I do it? I think it's headed in the right direction. I want to see if this thing pops heads off, you know? Pop a head off. Gotta pop a head off. Gonna pop a head off. Gonna pop a head off. Pop a head off. Where's that nameplate? Where's that nameplate? Show me that nameplate.
We've claimed the advantage. Now hold it.
I love how that sounds. Oh, come on, man. Oh, that sounds so good. So satisfying. And I think, is that shooting where I want it to? I don't know what the... Damn, I think that kind of went... Yeah, that was like, I don't even need to aim this, I think. Or not, I don't need to not aim it. I think I just don't need to sight in. I know there's people that love to just like double back. Where's their spawn? Hello? Where's your spawn? Hello? Are you, hello? Where? Oh, it's all the way across the map, isn't it? Right. Oh! Is that that had to have been a hacker? Like, I don't feel like that was possible. I mean, he's got gold in the grenade category, so that felt almost as cheap as it feels using the saw blade launcher. Who can out petty one another? Oh, it's not me. I don't think I can. I could try, but I think I would be unsuccessful. What? Oh, no, I thought it was not working. I'm luring people. Come on, you bad guys. Okay, so maybe there was a little bit of a delay between the trigger pull and the fire. Yeah, there is a little bit, huh? I love that sound, man. This could be my new favorite weapon. Besides melee weapons, of course. I can't even. I should not try. That was probably jarring. I'm very sorry. I hear things. Aw, come on. Do people hear the saw blades like slamming in to the ground next to you, or is that a thing? Anybody know? Oh, I just cracked my wrist. It was both satisfying and painful. Oh dear God. Oh dear God. I heard explosions. Chief Keef? Is that the rapist? Oh! Like, how far is this weapon designed to go? Like, what is the default? Oh, I got that. Signal lure could not have helped my case. Certainly. Oh. Do I get a second chance? Oh. Where'd that go? It was robust, I know that. Don't kill me, I'm just trying to get points. I need points, please, to feed my family. They won't listen. Oh. Oh. You're easier. Kill my friend.
What?
So I can kill you. No. I'm
when
just
I leave,
not aiming correctly.
I'm leaving in 20 minutes.
I
know. It's at the 4, so.
Damn it! Stop still, or stop still. Stay still.
Okay.
What are these guys? They're talking together, gaming together, talking together, and gaming together. See, my aim isn't that bad. Yeesh. Is there drop on these projectiles? That's what I want to know. Is there drop? Can I just laser somebody from across the map? Okay. I did a nice dive. Did you see that? Oh, damn. Very graceful. Ow! Come on! Smoke cookies. Oh! Right in the kisser! Let me see. Does he see it? Aw, I wanted to see where that blade went. Guys, I hope you're ready for a little extra action. I hope you're ready. Take some shots. Rock some clocks. Or no, I could have said, see, I could have said clean some clocks. You know, because kids are using the old 20s vernacular again. Oh, nice. And that's like, you know, bop. Oh, he tried to throw that freaking hatchet at me. Ooh. That scared me. Ow, no, behind. It came from behind. Is that Apocalypse Now? I don't remember. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Oh, is that ours? Yep, well, I guess I could just replenish the sawblades I wasted doing that. Good strategy. Aw. Man, this guy's good at avoiding saw blades, let me tell you. Guy in the purple, smoke cookies, which sounds like a weed strain. Ow! My groins. Yes! Woo! That is satisfying. Where do they hit? I gotta know, like, why doesn't it... It should, like... I don't know. It should do a better job of protruding. Ow! Long distance. Oh, God. No! It has been pretty much across the map if I need it. I mean, I guess if I was a better shot, I probably wouldn't have to test I was totally acting in self-defense as many times because I'm so bad at aiming. It's fine. All right.
Not much time left. Put this to bed.
Say Pazuli? Pazuki? Like at BJ's? Lazolian Isles? No! Lyles? Lazolian Lyles? Isles? I don't remember. I'm not that kind of old. I saw someone in here, didn't I? Where did you go? Oh. Oh. Twice I tried. Twice I failed. Oh. Oh, rocked him in the facials.
Report to the nearest
Didn't do too well, it's fine. Still getting used to the weapon. I can claim that for at least a few rounds. Comfortably. That's cool. Oh, is that maybe the skin where the weapon comes from? Maybe the skin where the weapon comes from. Wow. I gotta learn to speak better. I'm sorry, more better. See, kids love that these days. They love the 1920s vaudeville, I guess. Vaudeville? All right, well, I think what we're gonna do, since I've just finished with this round, I think we're just gonna call it here. It's a good time. 1:44, 15 minutes before time. But I did start streaming a little early, which is fine. I'm okay with it. And with that, thank you very much for stopping by. If you did stop by, and if you are watching this later on, I don't know how you found it, but congratulations. And boy, you've watched some cool stuff, and it's some funny stuff and cool stuff, and I'm very handsome and smart. If you stayed, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Have a good weekend. I might stream on Friday or Saturday if I find the time. I don't know. We'll see. And aside from that, I stream on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday on a reliable schedule from 11 to 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. So if you're in Eastern, that'd be 11, 12, 1, 2, that'd be 2 to 5. I had to do that the hard way. Etc. Adjust for your particular time zone, particular comfort, etc. Talk Tuesdays, we talk. I invite people to call in and discuss any of the topics that are now again shown above my head. Those are the topics that I discuss on Talk Tuesdays. Feel free to mark your calendars and join up, I think is what the kids say. Work Wednesday is when we pick a job that isn't necessarily arbitrary. It's pretty much just a lead into whatever game I'm playing at the moment. And I think last we left off, it was Surrounded. However, unfortunately, I was testing some things. I wanted to see if upping the zombie numbers was going to kill my system, and so I started a new save. And I guess I lost the old save. I didn't specifically save the game, but the continue option was gone. So we'll see if I can retrieve it. I'm gonna look in the directory, maybe see if there's like a backup. I don't know, we'll see. But we may have to just kind of start over fresh from that, which is fine. Again, it sucks, but it's all good. And then on Theme Thursday, which is a week from today, it'll be themed, probably again, theology, therapy sort of thing. It's just a good sort of couple of topics to cover, a couple of topics to hover around. And I like leaving calls open for that as well. Just for consistency's sake. So yeah, hope you enjoyed. Hope you had fun. And if you did, please click like, please subscribe, please, I beg you. That would help greatly. I much appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great and wonderful Oz.